we are living in an apartment where the ground floor is a bar. They're churning out music the whole night. You can't do your homework, you can barely sleep. We are living on the first floor. The ground floor ni bar. That same area, thugs are coming to steal from this bar. And they are being gunned down by CID. Those days it was CID. And you're watching guns and fireworks happening. You're just a 10-year-old. Those things live with you. Yeah. You're seeing a mental health, like somebody with a mental illness running around naked in the evening, the whole time, like butt naked. There's a lot of chaos around you. And there is chaos also happening in your home because your parents are fighting bare knuckle, corner to corner in a single room, like even this room is big, you know? So everything is like right there on your face like this, you know? You're forced to either question it or you become that thing. I didn't want to identify with violence. It really, it has refused me, you know?
That was so deep, just that bit of, because I have always wondered, you will sometimes see people who grew up, say, in a violent home. Let's just use the home, not even the external bit. The outcome will be one of two things from my observation. Either they will become that or they will be the complete opposite of that. So I loved what you just said, that when you grow up in that kind of space, just repeat the way you said it.
Yeah, you either grow out of it or you become it.
Yeah.
You
question it and grow out of it,
or you become it. And majority
and
of
violence
people,
has refused you.
No, I just like.
Why do you think it has refused you? Why is it not refusing other men?
I didn't like how it felt watching my mom being brutalized. It didn't feel nice. It didn't feel nice also because I didn't think it was a fair thing to happen. And I remember the helplessness I felt watching that because I'd get into their fights and I'm thrown out. They would break everything. They would hold knives against each other. There was a lot of blood and all that stuff. And I was also being beaten. So I knew what it's like to be beaten.
So for a young person or, let's say a young man who's watching this or listening to this, either who's experiencing it now or has experienced it but hasn't managed to break out of it as you did, what can they do? Because I just think this is so phenomenal that
the real answer is gonna take 50 years to really get out, but it wasn't easy either for me.
Okay.
Because, and this is where I will say I'm incredibly privileged. Yes, that was an insane environment. Yes, I was really having it rough, but I was still privileged in some senses, right? My dad was a teacher. He taught in really good schools. I was going to those schools. I was starting to be exposed to a different life. See? Because I grew up with, those years, members of parliament, their kids, I was going to those kind of schools. And sometimes they're inviting you to their homes. Man, because I remember we used to stay in Riruta. Riruta is just coinciding with Kawangware. And your classmate is in Lavington. They stay there. So I used to walk from Riruta, nenda Kawangware. Maze unapata mse wamepika chipo lunch. Wako na microwave, wanapika chipo lunch. Chipo!
Sikuchekelei. Nataka na wewe. I'm laughing with you, not at you.
Who are these people?
Who eat chips for lunch?
They have 2 TVs in their house.
And
what you talking about?
Chips for lunch.
Chips for lunch. Chipo.
And they have a microwave.
Yenye wewe kwenu ilikuwa yani, it is like Jesus has come back. What? Auntie yako amekuletea chipo. Man, you could lick their toes. Yeah. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
See, I say they're just cooking for lunch it's just some ugali meal, you know?
Yeah.
So it was a very different world. And, people have CU3 CD changers in their homes and they have all these wall, like art on their walls, and they have these nice, comfortable couches. And
But do you think that helped you aspire to something even greater? Because I remember, I think it was, I can't believe I've forgotten his name. This South African comedian who I love so much, Trevor Noah.
Yeah.
I think it was Trevor Noah who said something to the effect of, we tell people to like dream, or we expect people to dream, but you can only dream so much if your environment is a particular
100%.
thing. So
it gave me, you know, because I mean, for a very small example, I grew up on Rumba and Lingala music, because that's what, I mean, was available on KBC.
Yeah.
But it's also what my dad loved listening to, which was something we bonded on. Then I get to Makini School, and there is something called CG Soft Rock at the R&B, you know. And so when we were closing school, they would allow you to come with like Walkman and like your Discman and whatever, and radios, and you'd play music. So me, I used to carry my cassette for Awilo Longomba, because I'm showing these people where I'm from, you know. And I dance over there, and they would just be mesmerized by everything that was going on. And then now I'm being introduced to Shaggy and Eminem, and I'm like, it's a totally different world.
Yeah.
So indeed, that exposure does give you an idea of a different world out there.